guys, this is Juliano Toniolo, and today I'd like to invite you to come along with me to a special place for me. And this is special for me because I can honestly say that I have the privilege to say that I have a property in the mountains here in Brazil. But then you will understand, what kind of property I'm talking about. It's not quite exactly like a log cabin or something that you might imagine. You'll see what I'm talking about in a couple of minutes. So this is actually a cave that I've been using in the past. I've been using it in the past 8 years, and nobody goes there. So I have already left some stuff there, like a grass mattress that I made myself. There's a couple of candles I can use, stuff that is already there, so I don't have to bring much with me. But the thing is, this little property, like I said, it is in a part of my state in the mountains here, which are very easy to be recognized if I actually show you the whole landscape. And I want to avoid any surprises here, like getting here on one day and finding people there, or realizing that people have been using my home. I don't want that to happen. So I'm not going to show the whole thing, at least nothing that could be recognized by people from Brazil. But you'll see what I'm talking about, and I hope you enjoy it. See you later. Okay, so what I did now is I collected some of this green witch hair we got here to use as tinder, and the dry leaves of this plant we got here, we call canela de ema. It has a resin and it catches fire very easily. So this is a very good natural tinder that we have available for us here in Brazil, in the mountain area or in some cerrado areas. And yeah, I'm collecting some of them because the raining season has already started. I'm lucky it's not raining now. Actually, it hasn't started raining as much as it will be in a couple of weeks, in a few weeks. But so, I'm better get, the remaining dry grass, because it's been raining for only a few, like, let's say 3 weeks now, I guess. So I can still find some dry grass here I can collect too to use as tinder. But pretty soon everything will be green. Everything will be green for 7 months or until next year, right? Okay, people, see you around then. Okay, I got here now. but I had a bad surprise. It rained a lot in these past weeks, and it leaked water inside the cave, so the floor is soaked with water, and I had to use the canteen cup to remove the water, most of it, okay, the excess. And my mattress, my dry grass mattress, was soaked with water too, so I had to get rid of the wet grass and collect some other grass. I collected more grasses here. Now I got enough grass to go back inside and make myself a decent bedding for tonight, because I got here kind of late, you know. I don't have much light left actually. As you can see, the sun has already set. There's just a few minutes of light left here, and I still have to finish my bed. So tomorrow I'll be doing some shooting early in the morning, and you'll have a better idea of what's going on here. If it's possible, I'll make some shooting. I'll shoot some videos tonight too, but I'm not promising anything. Let's see it. Good morning, friends. Well, so you got a good idea of the conditions of my cave here now, okay? And it was a very good night. I had no problems at all. One thing I found out last night after I shot my last video outside was that a friend of mine, he was here a few months ago, a few weeks, maybe 2 months ago, and he left his pad, his ground pad here, stored in one of those pockets, you know, those areas that I have here, a natural area in the rock. So after I got here and I made my bed with the grass, I found the pad, you know, his pad is stored in there, and it was a good surprise. And I just laid the pad over the grass and the plastic, and I had, okay, you know, a very good night. I didn't have any problems with the water, I mean, except for a few drops that were dripping from, that were coming from a rock above here, sometimes dropping on my face. I didn't have any problems at all. I didn't make a fire last night because I didn't think it was necessary, because I would make a lot of smoke inside this cave, and second, it was not too cold either. At night, it got a little chillier, you know, it got kind of chilly, but I had my field jacket, my other Brazilian BDU, jungle fatigue jacket, and just my pants, my socks, and my boots, and the space blanket, a bandana, and the woolen hood. No problems at all. The space blanket took good care of it. Didn't need anything else. No fire, nothing. Well, now I just had breakfast, and I'll tell you about the story of this cave, how I it all started back 8 years ago when I decided to come up this mountain for, one night. I was going to spend the night here, but I didn't know about this cave in the first place, and I was planning to bivouac, just to use a thermal pad and a blanket, okay, because it wasn't too cold, and I was thinking about finding myself some natural shelter over some upward pointing rocks that we got here. So I thought that, under those rocks I could find some shelter, and I was thinking about, spending the night here on such a basis. It wasn't actually looking like it was going to rain, and I figured it would be good enough. So I started climbing this mountain, and when I got up here, I saw that there was a huge storm coming my way. And that didn't leave me many choices, I had two options only. I could either go down the mountain, go back the way I had came from, and I would be very frustrated and pissed off for, having to give up my plans after, all the effort of climbing up this place here. And that wasn't an option I was actually willing to consider. My second option, which I went for, was trying to find myself a shelter, a better shelter than the upward pointing rock that I had originally figured out. Well, as I was climbing up to the top of this mountain, I saw this rock here, because this cave, it is actually in a rock. It's like one big rock pointing upwards, and it has a crack inside, and the ground is level enough for people to sleep, and it actually rooms, let's say, 4 people here. And when I was climbing up this mountain, I saw this rock here, and I figured, well, there might be some type of shelter there. Let me go and check it out. When I got here, for my surprise, thank God, it was exactly what I was looking for, exactly what I needed. Plus, there was a dead, dry tree outside. Just had to use my machete, chop it off, bring it inside, made a fire here, smoked the whole place up. So if there were any creatures, any bugs, any animals living here, they would be pushed outside, forced outside by the smoke. And actually only a weird spider came out. And honestly, tell you the truth, I had to kill it, because I was willing to kill anything with more legs than me. Dude, you never know what will come out of these places here. We don't have bears here, but we do have snakes, we do have scorpions, we do have spiders, and there was a spider here, so I killed it. And like I said, anything with more legs than me would be dead for sure, because I'm not willing to share this place with any other animals other than birds that have their nests around here. So that's okay. Anyway, I smoked it up, killed that spider, and made myself some fire, and I had my first night here. It was a very great experience.